Today, we have a puzzle that combines geometry and algebra. A square is cut out from the center of a larger square, creating this frame of area 77 square unit. Can you find the dimensions of this frame? That means A and B, where A is the length of the larger square and B is the length of the smaller square. Can you find it? Pause the video and try it. If a square has length x unit, its area is what? Simply x squared, right? And therefore here the area of the larger square is a squared, right? And the area of the smaller square is what? B squared. And what is the difference of these two areas? A squared minus b squared. That means the area of the larger square minus the area of the smaller square is what? It is the area of the frame, right? That is exactly equal to frame area, right? And the frame area is given to be what? It is given to be 77 square unit. So we have this specific identity, a squared minus b squared, that is exactly equal to what? 77. Initially, it looks like what? A geometric problem, right? But it is one of the most useful identities in algebra, that is difference of two squares. Thus, from this part, we don't need the geometry concept, rather we are going to deal with this identity, difference of two squares. A squared minus b squared is 77. And what is a squared minus b squared? The difference of two squares is what? The difference of the two, a minus b, multiplied by the sum of the two, a plus b. This is the difference of two squares. And then what we have here, 77 is the product of a minus b and a plus b. That means a minus b and a plus b are what? Factors of 77, right? They are factors of 77. And we know that 77 is 1 multiplied by 77, or it is what? 7 multiplied by 11, considering only integer factors of 77. And look here, a minus b and a plus b. The difference a minus b is less than the sum a plus b, right? And therefore, since a minus b and a plus b are factors of 77, and the possible factor pairs of 77 are 1 with 77 or 7 with 11, then a minus b is going to be from the smaller factors of 77, 1 or 7, that means, and a plus b is from the larger factors of 77, that means 77 or 11, right? And we're going to consider two different cases. The first case is when we take the factors of 77 to be 1 and 77. Let us consider it as case 1, when the factors are what? 1 and 77. Then in this case, a minus b is what? A minus b is the smaller factor, 1, and a plus b is the larger factor, that is 77, right? And then let us add these two together. A plus a is twice of a, and minus b plus b, they cancel out each other. 1 plus 77 is 78, and a is going to be what? Dividing both sides by 2, we have a to be 39, right? A is 39. That means the length of the larger square is 39 units. And to find out b, the length of the smaller square, we can use one of the two equation here. Let us use the second one. A plus b is 77, means b is going to be what? B is exactly equal to 77 minus a. Then we have 77 minus a is 39, and the result is 38. And therefore, the length of the smaller circle is 38 units. This is the case when we take 1 and 77 as factors of 77. Second case is when the factors of 77 are 7 and 11. Then in this case, a minus b is the smaller factor, 7. A plus b is the larger factor, 11. And let us add these two together. Then we have a plus a is twice of a, and minus b plus b, they cancel out each other. 7 plus 11 is 8, right? And then dividing both sides by 2, the value of a becomes what? 18 divided by 2, that is 9. Therefore, in the second case, the length of the larger square is what? It is 9 units. And we can find out the length of the smaller square b using one of the two equations. Let us use the second one. A plus b is 11 means b is going to be what? That is 11 minus a. Then we have 11 minus a is 9, and therefore the result is what? 2. That means the length of the smaller square in this case is exactly 2 units. And then we can see that from the first case we have the two dimensions to be 39 and 38, and from the second case the two dimensions are what? 9 and 2. Exactly two possible answers, right? But the question is, can we find out the same frame area of 77 square unit when we use these two different cases? Let us check it. And here is the surprising part. The two square frames look completely different. One is very thin frame and the other one is much thicker frame. But both have the same area. This puzzle teaches us something deeper. Every time we see the difference of two squares, we should immediately think the factor product a minus b multiplied by a plus b. For this particular problem, it is a geometry problem initially, but it becomes what? An algebra problem. And the solution comes from simple factorization. Now, here is your challenge. Suppose the square frame has area of 91 square units. Find its dimensions and write your answer in the comments before checking anyone's answer. If you have enjoyed this puzzle, consider subscribing. Mathematics becomes more interesting when different ideas come together. Thank you for your time. See you in my other video.